Hi, I'm Active, and today I'm talking about doll lines I wish existed. Now, mind you, some of these doll lines do exist or did once exist. I just want them to do it again or do something similar, and I'll kind of talk about that and mention the ones, but they're not in any particular order. I do have a piece of paper here that I'll be looking at. Starting off, I talk about it a lot, but I love fairy tale dolls. I love fairy tale dolls so much. Examples of ones out there's Ever After High, there's Fairy Tale High, oh my gosh, there's so many. There's the zombie Once Upon a Zombies, which are fairy tale dolls. There's so many things, and I probably could sit here naming them all. There's the MGA did fairy tale dolls. Don't ask what they're called because I don't remember. And then obviously the iconic Disney does fairy tale dolls all the time. But you want to know something? Where are they? There's just Disney in the market. I mean, I don't think there's anything else other than like knockoff ones that they do, like Simba does some every once in a while. I want a doll line that is dedicated to doing different fairy tales and making them look different from how like Disney did it. That's why I loved Ever After High. They were so fun. Obviously, there's also Descendants. I forgot about that. Those are coming out too. For the fourth movie, I think they're doing, right? There's probably gonna be more dolls, but like, I want like princessy beautiful looks like that. Not even that, because like Ever After I did some things that were not like ball gowny, but different from Disney. Like, I don't need to see Cinderella in a blue dress. They do that all the time. Like, obviously, like Cinderella's iconic for her blue dress, but like silver, white, make it look different. Ashley and Ella, they had like all these different, like she was wearing teal and then she would have like pink. I just want to see something different. I want to see something, I guess, to be honest, what I want to see is I want to see somebody compete with Disney. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to see somebody compete with Disney. There's so many good dolls out there that existed, and I loved the MJ ones. I love looking at them because they're so fun, and they looked so different from just like other things. Like they were fairy tale dolls, and they looked, they weren't Disney. They weren't like trying to do the exact same thing, and I loved that. And obviously every once in a while a doll line, like I was just looking at Moxie Girls, they did some fairy tale doll lines as well. So something like even in a doll line, if it were to do like a fairy tale themed doll line, that would be great. But I want to see more fairy tale dolls. Next on my list is I want to see more fairy dolls. Obviously, Winx is rumored to have more dolls because they're coming out with a new, is it a movie? I think it's a movie. So there's obviously talks about that, but I love fairies. You know, there's fairies and mermaids, and people love mermaids. I love fairies. Fairies are my favorite mythological creature. If I could be a mermaid or a fairy, it would obviously be a fairy for obvious reasons. And I love Winx Club, and Winx Club every once in a while like makes more dolls, and like they're kind of slowly staying in. Obviously, I'm really excited for the new dolls because the art looked amazing. But I want more fairy dolls. I want to see more. Some other things that I wrote down for like fairy dolls is obviously there were Disney fairies, but those aren't being produced. Every once in a while Barbie does them, but Barbie's always lame. Sorry, Barbie. Maya and Me was one that I had on here because I've seen those ones, but I want to see more fairy dolls actively being produced into the market. Big Wings. I love wings. Like, that's why you like fairies. So I want to see more fairy dolls because those are obviously my favorite. And just like anything, like obviously Disney fairies like Tinkerbell, they were all like earthy stuff like that. Winx Club went for a more like glittery girly look. I don't care how they do it. I just want to see fairies because I would pick them up. Next on my list, I wrote mythological creatures. I don't really have a doll line that I think did it. Every once in a while, like, you see some mythological creatures, but I don't know if there's actually a doll line that's actively producing mythological creatures. Obviously, some examples would be Barbie did their goddess collection and creature collection. And then the other one that I can, like, really think of, and I think the only one that I can think of is Monster High, which did, Zeus, who's the son of Medusa. And then there were some others. I don't know them, but I know that they're in there. I can think of them, but I don't know their names. Oh, like Manny, who's a Minotaur. Anyways, I love mythological creatures. Obviously, a lot of those are Greek mythology, but there's so many mythological creatures out there from other mythologies, not just Greek, that they could do. And I love them. I think they're so fun. And I would just love to see a line completely dedicated to mythological creatures or even just gods in general, like the different gods out there, Roman gods, Greek gods, other gods, Egyptian gods. Like, just, I would love to see that because I love doll lines that have just a random, like, creatures. I don't know. I used to be obsessed with Greek mythology, and with Percy Jackson coming out, it's like I need creature form dolls. I would buy them. Cater to me. Next I had trash inspired dolls. Ever since like people have been talking about Trash and Alley, I've been thinking about it, and I would love to see just a line dedicated to dolls wearing trash. I think that would be so fun, and I kind of am sad that Hasbro has still yet to bring out Trash and Alley because I think it would be successful. I liked how they looked from the one little prototype out there, and I love the clothing concept. And then the other one that's really set it off was the Nanana raccoon, who literally wore trash bags. Looked so good. I loved that concept, and I would just love to see like how they could like continue that and make them look so good. So I do have trash dolls on here because I don't know, and it would also be like they could be eco-friendly dolls, like eco dolls. They'd be so fun and such a cool concept, and I wish that someone would do it because Hasbro hasn't yet. They have yet to complete their thing. Then I have vampire dolls on here. Kind of got the idea because like everyone loves Draculaura from Monster High, and I was like they should just make a whole doll line dedicated to vampires. Because I love that aesthetic. And they could do like all different kinds of looks. Yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that. I think that that should exist, and I'm sad that it doesn't. And that was just a random thought that came to me, so I put it on here because there's so many different ways that they could portray vampires as they've been portrayed in many different ways in the media. That'd be so fun to just kind of like dive into. So yeah. Next, I feel like I talked about this in my last video that I did where I talk about like doll lines that I wish got dolls, like doll media, not doll lines. Nope. Media. My goodness. I'm literally only thinking of dolls today. Media that I wish had gotten a doll line or a doll. And sorry, there is hair in my mouth. I feel like I talked about this one, but I will stand by it. I want there to be anime dolls where they are either the character or they are cosplaying as the character. I feel like that one would make the most sense because I know like typically boy dolls don't sell as well, or male dolls don't sell as well as the other dolls. So they could just take girl dolls and make them cosplay as the characters. And I can give you examples. I would love to see a Pokemon collection where they're the little Pokemon characters and they're in little outfits that are inspired and that like heavily inspired. Like I want to be able to see Pikachu's face. Like I was thinking example, like a onesie, like a night onesie. Wouldn't that be so cute if they just had like a line of Pokemon ones? That'd be so cute. And then obviously the animes that I'm watching, which I like Haikyuu. I would love to see that. And for Haikyuu, I've talked about it before because they're literally wearing the same exact outfit. Do two dolls. They could do one in it's called Libra outfit. I don't know if that's the right word. And then whatever the other characters are wearing, because there's different volleyball teams, and they could produce like a few dolls. They wouldn't have to do each character. That'd be a lot, and it's the same exact outfit. Anyways, and then One Piece. I would love to see a One Piece inspired doll line. That would be so fun. And again, they could be all girls cosplaying as the different characters. That'd be so fun. There's My Hero Academia. There's so many different things that just don't get doll lines because they're male focused that I would love to see get a doll line. Yes. Next, I still stand for that. Somebody needs to do it. Doll company, please take my idea. Next I have Zodiacs. and planets. I kind of counted them as the same, even though they're literally not, but it's fine. So zodiacs, there have been zodiac dolls out there. The ones I can think of off my head are Star Darlings, Zodiac Girls, and then the BJD constellation dolls. Those aren't really fashion dolls, those are BJD, but no, they are fashion dolls. Why did I say that? I don't know. But those ones are like on Amazon that I've been watching because I love Zodiac dolls. So obviously they exist to, like, they exist out there. There are dolls that are Zodiac dolls. Star Darling didn't make all the dolls for it, but Zodiac Girls did. They're out there and they're dedicated to a Zodiac, and I love Zodiac signs so much. But I would love for them to bring it back, to do it again. That's why I kind of put in like the BJD constellation collection on Amazon, because like they're current, like they're out there, but I want like a fashion doll because they're kind of on a bigger scale. I do really want them though, but they're on a big scale, and I want like a smaller fashion doll-esque height for it, because you know, 12 dolls of, I don't know what size they are, but they're pretty big. It takes up a lot of room anyways. So yes, I would like to have that. I also put in planets, kind of because like zodiacs are, each zodiac has a planet, I guess. I don't know why I put them together, but planet dolls, I do know that there are a few different planet dolls out there, right? Yes, there's Sailor Moon. I don't know if Space Pop counts because there's not like each of them get a planet, right? There's like one has a moon. I don't know. I put Space Pop on here. And then Milky Way Galaxy Girls, which never got dolls, but they did get little plushies, which I want, but they're nowhere to be found on like eBay or Mercari. Anyways, just a little rant. I would love to see some, and there's so many different ways that they could do planet dolls. I just find like things like that fascinating. They can make stuff. They could each be inspired by like the planet, or they could be aliens from that planet. So it could be like, here's what people on Jupiter look like, that kind of concept. That could be so fun. But Sailor Moon, like, I didn't know that they were ever based on planets, and like each of them had a planet. I did not know that. But yes, I would love to see some planet dolls as well. I also wrote different aesthetics on here. I would love to see dolls with different aesthetics, ones that we don't typically see, because you know, we always see dolls in biker shorts or like just a skirt or a dress, but literally just search up different aesthetics, clothing aesthetics, and you can find so many different things. I would love to see dolls with just these. There's so many different things out there that dolls could wear, and they pretty much wear the same exact thing over and over. So yeah, dolls with different aesthetics that we don't typically see, different looks. I don't know, just different. And then the last one on here is I love this one because I want it so bad. Would be like Christmas elves. I wrote Christmas elves because otherwise there's other elves. I would love to see that, just red and green dolls that have, you can just look up different stuff and they could have so many different looks, and each year a company could produce one doll each year, kind of like holiday Barbies, except they're elf dolls. I feel like that would be so fun, so cool. And I don't know, would my shelf get boring with red and green? No, because I love like Christmas elves. That was always my favorite thing, is like looking at in like movies with like Santa Claus, there'd be like little elves and like look at what they wear, because I loved that. I would love to see dolls in just different outfits. So yeah, that's what I had for my list. Let me know your thoughts on like doll lines that you want to exist, because I've definitely read some Reddit posts of people talking about it, and I just think there's so many things out there that they haven't explored, or they have and needs to be brought back. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye!